supervisor. We got police active shooting. Stand by. Go ahead and roll EMS. Roll EMS.
Tonight on the Night Beat, a chase through Indy's northeast side leads to a crash and gunfire. An officer-involved shooting that killed a passenger in a car being pursued by police. Good evening, I'm Scott Swan in tonight for John and Andrea. A Metro police officer shot a man around 6:30 tonight. It happened in an alley near 38th and Keystone up on the northeast side of Indianapolis. The Night Beat's Jenny Runovich is there live for us, where it is still an active crime scene more than 4 hours later. Jenny?
Certainly is, Scott. In fact, crews are about to tow away the car at the center of this investigation right now. Investigators say that the officer in this case fired his weapon because he was in fear for his life. That the driver of that car drove right at police, and that's when the officer fired his weapon.
Moving stop sign at Oxford, still westbound.
You know, there was intimate fear that they were going to be harmed.
Stand by, he's dead end.
Metro Police called it tense and heated.
The individual was not compliant. I mean, it really raised the fear of all the officers involved.
A deadly encounter in an alley near 38th and Keystone that ended with a passenger in this car killed by an officer's bullet. Witnesses in the area
damn, they are clowning, high speed chasing this.
Heard the shot and captured the aftermath on their phones.
That was the police just flying through. The car busted a U-turn over the median.
The situation started with a short chase on the east side.
Show him any cars in the alley. He just blew by. Stand by.
Investigators say an officer approached this car at Washington Park because it was in an area where cars aren't allowed.
Walked up to the car to begin a conversation with the driver. The driver was very uncooperative.
At that point, investigators say the car sped off and a chase began.
Clear, cars in the alley.
Right around 6:30 through heavy traffic, picking up 2 more officers along the way. When the car turned down this alley,
Driver ran into 2 fences and almost to the back of a house.
Investigators say all 3 officers drew their weapons and ordered the driver and passenger out. The driver got out, but they say he jumped back in and revved backwards towards police. That's when the officer fired a shot, killing the passenger.
Control, police action. Show him.
You know, it's safe to say that the officer feared for his life as that vehicle was approaching him. He was on the side nearest to that vehicle and really had, as we can see from the scene, had no way out.
Now, after the shooting, the driver of that vehicle, we're told, was taken into custody without incident. Right now, we don't have any identities on either of those men. All police are saying is that they were both white men. It's also unclear if the driver or passenger were armed with weapons at the time. Of course, that will be part of the investigation. The officer who pulled the trigger is also being placed on administrative leave. That is standard procedure in this type of situation. Of course, we'll continue to follow the investigation, bring you the latest on the air and online, WTHR.com. For now, reporting live on the northeast side, Jenny Runovich, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.